Alright, so now we're going to talk about the Sanitaire vacuum by Electrolux that we have. This one is located at the front desk. It's good for using in the lobby or on the main hallway carpet. We also do have a backpack vacuum, which will be covered in another video, but as you can see over here on the right hand side, we have a power cord that hooks up to the actual vacuum itself. That plugs into the wall. It can be stored around this hook right here for use whenever, by whomever, so that'll be helpful to have for at the front desk. On the front side here is your carpet height adjustment. So if it's very fine carpet, it'll say on here low carpet, and you can turn the dial and it'll go to adjusting. And as you can see, when you do this, the front of the actual vacuum rises a little bit, so it can pick up stuff. It's a very thick carpet, but most of our carpet here is pretty thin. So also on here is the power button. Right here on the back side, it's right near the handle. So this is your power button. Slow, fast, and then off. So that dial's right there. To drop the actual, once you tilt it back, see how it kind of stays together. There's a little lever right here. If you put your foot on it, push it, it releases, and that way it'll stay right next to the floor. On the back side of this is going to be where your vacuum bag port is. So we're going to go ahead and look at that. You unzip it, pull it down, and then if you pull it out, you'll kind of see that it's attached on the back side here. So this is going to be kind of hard to see, but if you slide this vacuum port up, I believe, let me set this down so I can get a better hand on it. So hopefully you can see this, but really I'm just gonna take this, pull it back. The bag's gonna be kind of lots of dust in here, so just make sure that you take it out. This one's pretty good. It's kind of heavy, it's got a little bit of dust on it, but for the sake of training purposes, we'll just take it out, set it off to the side, and then I do have another vacuum bag I'll grab. So this is what a new vacuum bag looks like. On the top, it'll be labeled top, and you're just going to fit it into the slot. These two holes right here are going to be where it hooks onto. So if you just turn the opening of the bag here on the front and put it onto the actual slots, just like that. It'll slide in. So put the bottom in first, then slide this down, and that'll be good to go. So then the bag will stay on like that, and then you can kind of tuck it inside here, inside the zippered pocket, just like this. Pull up the top, and then zip from the bottom. And now you have a new bag. The old bag you can just throw away. Now, if you look on the bottom, we're going to tip this over on its side. Kind of look at the bottom. So, not sure if you can kind of see it, but we'll try to do the best I can here. But on the bottom, you'll see that there is a couple different components. See if I can adjust the camera. So a couple different components down here. Up here you got your roller. It has the bristles on it right here. That kind of picks up everything, so you can kind of pick the dirt off of that. And then this is kind of like your housing where your belt is, and this is the protector cover right here. So the housing is down here. To release this plate to access the belt, there's two little levers. One right here on this side, right here, and then on the other side, right here. So if you just push that out, that'll release the belt, or I'm sorry, release the protector. And then this will just slide up and out. So you can kind of see that this belt is pretty shredded right now, so we'll go ahead and change that. So you can just take that out because that's trash. But you can kind of see down here, all this debris in here you can clean out when you're going through. It's a little bit challenging to put the belt back in, but if you just slide, here's your bristle brush right here, and it does fit into a little groove up here with some rubber kind of washers on the outside. And then there's just spins freely. So this side is actually missing one of the bristles on this side, and we do have a replacement, so I'll grab that as well. But if you just pull this out like that, you can kind of inspect it, clean it, and it shouldn't be missing this part right here. But these rubber tabs, they can be reused, but the new ones come as a whole set, so you don't really need to keep them. So we'll set that aside now. So in here, if you have some time, you can take a screwdriver and pop this plate off down here and kind of clean everything up in and around here. So we'll do that real quick. So there's a little screw hole right here. Whoa. Pop the screw out. Keep this. We'll keep that. And then this just pops out. Should pop out. I don't think there's another screw in here. There might be. It's covered in dust. So those are the two screws. And then this plastic piece right here will just pop out. The wheels are kind of in the way, but you just pull the wheel up. And this will pop out. So that'll access the inside of the vacuum. So this is your wheel right here. Kind of helps spin everything. So as you can see, this one's pretty dirty. So I'm going to try to get off this dirt and stuff. An air hose would be good for this job too. What I'll do is I'll grab a couple cleaning components. I'll go over and grab a rag. I'll use this one. Some sanitizer, just to wipe it down and clean it. I'm also going to grab a pick, if I could find it. Perfect. Cool. Alright. Alright. So, hopefully you can see that. But in here, I'll just grab a pick and kind of scoop off some of this hair and dirt. These get used a lot, so proper care of these should be done and inspected every time you use it, or if it doesn't seem to be operating correctly, or if it seems to be making a funny noise, or if it smells like it's burning. Chances are you probably damaged something, which is okay, it happens. just make sure that you try to inspect it and report it. If you can change it out and fix it, great. But if not, try not to operate it and just put it in the maintenance office and make a note in your closing report so we can get it changed out and cleaned. Cool, so this one is pretty dirty, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of wipe it down and clean it. Just be careful, there's a lot of sharp objects in here when you're doing it. You should be wearing gloves, like being very cognizant, but it's really up to you. You can always wash your hands when you're done. It can become very dirty, so you're just allowing for more dirt to pass through the vacuum and get caught by the bag. So then I'll take this. This is really sharp, this fan piece, so just be really careful. Alright, so then I'll take the cap, just kind of wipe it down. Do a little spray on it. So after you do this maintenance, it's really preventative and just cleaning the unit, but let it dry. When you put it back on, don't go and use it right away if you spray any kind of liquid or degreaser on it. So pretty dusty, but not too bad. So I'm going to go grab another roller. So we got a bunch of parts in the maintenance office in this box right here. And I'll grab one of the belts. Hopefully you can see that. So what I'll do is I'll take the box. So out of the box you'll have a brand new roller. So if we compare it to the old one, see how it's kind of missing one section, and these ones are a little bit worn down. So they're not directional by any means. We'll just need to line up the end pieces so they go back in. So we'll set that down first, and then what we'll do is we'll put this cap back on. You should just line it up how you took it off. And then to maneuver it back in here, you might need to pop up the wheels and adjust some things when you maneuver it back on, but should be pretty easy to do. Should be. Just like that. So then you'll take your screws that we kept over here, take the drill or a screwdriver if you don't feel comfortable using the drill, and just put them back on. Don't need to tighten them down crazy hard. Perfect. Try not to strip it like that. And then I'll get there's a 2-pack of belts in here. So what I'll do is I'll just open up these belts. I'll grab one, looks like this. The old one is pretty shredded, so I'll grab it and show you. Here's the new one, there's the old one. So we'll take the new one. You're going to want to put this on first, just like that. Now this is the tricky part. It's a little bit challenging to get this on, so bear with me when I do this. But what I'll do So I will push this